In addition to the long, regular size of the wall decals, Dollar Tree carries these butterfly-style decals that I think are gorgeous. I want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video, and in just a few, I'm going to show you a very special craft I made for my daughter. We're going to start with this flat canvas. You can find these in the aisle where all the crafting supplies are. We're going to remove the plastic, and I'm not sure why, but there has some weird stains on it. Anyways, we're just going to give it a fresh coat of paint. This is Waverly Chalk Paint in the white. One coat was sufficient. Put it to the side. We're going to let it dry. This is the style we are using for this project. Gorgeous butterfly style. Plus, it has all these extra little stickers with flowers and hearts. I want to attach the butterfly onto cardboard. Now, this is the perfect thickness. This is the cardboard that comes inside these calendars at Dollar Tree, and I keep them because they're great for crafting. I'm going to cut one of them in half, and I'm going to tape it onto the middle one. Now, at first, I don't know why I thought I needed the cardboard to be so big. I only really needed to tape one side, but I just want to show you the entire process. So I'm going to remove the decal just like a sticker, but be very careful. This is paper and it will rip. I'm telling you by experience. Now we're going to keep this one really simple, and we're just going to attach the other side right next to it and then cut off the excess cardboard from the sides using my X-Acto knife. Now the goal is to make this one very 3D style. So I'm going to use a technique that I wasn't sure was going to work, but I'm glad it did, and I cannot wait to show you how it happened. All right, so we're going to take the sanding block. We're just going to sand down the edges just very lightly. I'm not even doing a lot of pressure. This is just to make those ends nice and smooth. And then on the tight corners, we're going to use a nail filer. All right, so now we are going to use this rub and buff. This is in the golden tone, and I'm just going to apply it on the edges, making sure that it does come up on the sides just a little bit to give it a distressed look. It'll just add a nice frame to it, and I really like that distressed look. All right, so this is where we want to start creating what will look like a 3D. I'm going to add one of these popsicle stick to the center of the butterfly and add it with hot glue. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I want the butterfly wings to kind of lift to give it that 3D look, but I want the middle section to still be flat on the canvas. So I'm just going to use my ruler to kind of keep it nice and straight and create a fold, just like I'm doing there. Now to give it that nice lift, I'm going to mark where the fold actually starts and then add more popsicle sticks right outside that line. I'm going to add 3 popsicle sticks on each side. This is what's going to give it that lift. And wait until you see how it works out. Again, at this point, I had no idea this is going to work out, but it did. So let me show you how it's going to work. I'm going to place it. Now, if I push in the middle, those ends flip up, and I cannot believe it worked. So I'm going to add a ton of hot glue to the middle popsicle stick, center it where I want the butterfly, and then push it down and just hold until it hardens. So those popsicle sticks on the side created that lift. All right, I'm going to use some of the leftover flowers, stickers, and just place them all around the canvas. Just there's a lot of white space, so why not? Now, I have used many times the faux knot technique so that we can hang pieces on the wall, and I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Basically, you just want to take a rope and you just want to make some tight knots, 2 of them. Cut off the excess from the top and the bottom, and then you're going to hot glue it to the front of the piece. Then you're going to add rope to the back where those knots actually meet, and it's going to make it look like it's hanging from the knots, but it really isn't. I love this technique because it just makes it so easy. I'm going to hot glue the rope to the back as well as tape it so it doesn't fray on me. And I gotta say, this is one of my favorites. I absolutely love the 3D look. I love how those popsicle sticks really worked, and that butterfly is gorgeous. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. My friends, this next craft is dedicated to my beautiful daughter. She is such a blessing in my life, and her birthday is coming up really soon, and I want to gift her this next craft. When I tell you that she's special, I know that I'm biased because she's my daughter, but she truly is such a blessing. Talented, funny, kind, creative. She loves to have fun, and she loves the Lord. One of her favorite things to do is to craft, and she is so good at it. She sneaks into my craft room all the time, but I love it. I let her create, I let her use her imagination. And let me tell you, some of the things that she creates are absolutely mind-blowing, especially for someone her age. I am so proud of her. When I tell you she is a blessing, I mean it. She is a true blessing. And with the help of Cricut, I'm going to be able to make her a custom gift, and I'm going to give it to her at the end of this video. So I ask that you stay tuned and watch till the end to see her reaction. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this gorgeous design. Oh my word, these colors are perfect, not just for spring, but also summer. This cutting board is from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was $5 and it's a great size. And I love that it's real bamboo and it has that nice bamboo smell when you open it up. I'm going to lightly sand it, just very lightly, in a vertical motion and then wipe it really, really well. I am going to take the decal and again, I'm just going to remove it just like a sticker very carefully. And we're going to place these at the top of the board. Again, we're going to line up those seams as close as possible. And if there's any excess on the sides, we're just going to cut that off using the X-Acto knife. It's going to stick really well to that board. And so I'm just going to place that second one right there. I did place some of the extra flowers on the top portion, but on the bottom, I'm going to leave it bare because this is where I want to place a phrase. Now, this is going to be for my daughter, so I am going to customize it to her, and I'm just going to measure, making sure that I know the exact measurements. And then we're going to use my Cricut Joy Extra to cut off the phrase. Now, while that was cutting, I decided to just cut extra little white spaces. I just didn't like how you can see that white sticker, and I'd rather see the wood tone underneath. This did take a little while, but I thought it was worth it because it looked so much better. So now that the machine cut the phrase, I'm just going to remove the excess vinyl. Now I did cut it in black and pink because it just allows for nice contrast and it really works with the design and color scheme. I love using my Cricut machine because it just makes everything look so professional and beautiful. I'm going to remove the backing of it and then just place it with a transfer tape. So easy. And then we're going to place the pink letters and words right onto the empty spaces, and it's going to bring everything together. Just like I did with the previous project, I am going to add the golden rub and buff to the edges. This is going to give it a nice frame, and I do want it to overlap towards the front, giving it cute little distress. Now, it's not going to be overwhelming because it does kind of blend in with the tone of the wood, but in real person, you can really see it and it looks marvelous. And to be able to hang it, I'm just going to use one of these sawtooth hooks and hammer it to the back and just make sure it doesn't go all the way through to the front. How gorgeous is this? Oh my word. The butterfly is stunning, and I love the phrase and how easy it was to use the Cricut machine. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to start with this wooden board. This is kind of like the circular ones, but this is square, and I love that I found this. And I'm just going to give it one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. And while that is drying, I'm going to take this wooden family piece and I'm just going to give it one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the, I believe this is the celery color. And then we're just going to put it to the side to let it dry. The butterfly design we are using for this one is this gorgeous one. It has a watercolor theme to it, and I love the color scheme that it has. Again, I'm just going to remove it, and this time we're going to place it on poster board. This is just a poster board from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to center it, and of course, making sure that those seams are nicely aligned. For this one, we're going to cut off the excess poster board from the sides, except we're going to leave a white edge. One, is easier, and two, it'll create a frame, and you'll see why when I finish it up. All right, so I'm going to use my X-Acto knife again to cut off, but leaving a nice white edge. The board is nice and dry, and you guessed it, we are going to add a frame to it using the gold rub and buff, and I'm just going to attach it or place it on the edges as well as overlapping towards the front to give it a distressed look, and it dries pretty quickly. I'm going to attach the family portion onto the bottom of the piece using E6000 as well as hot glue for a permanent and quick hold as well. Just center it, and it's going to overlap a little bit at the bottom. We're going to place the poster board butterfly right there at the top and hot glue one side at a time. So you see how it overlaps with the top. I want to bring that golden edge onto the butterfly. So once it was attached, I'm just going to add more of that rub and buff onto that edge, and that edge really worked well, and it's just going to make everything look nice and smooth. The same thing for this one. I'm going to add some of those extra little flowers just here and there just to fill in some of those blank spaces, and then we are going to add white nautical rope to the back of this one. We're not going to do the faux knot. We're just going to hot glue it and tape it to the back. That way it's not going to fray on us. And that's it, my friends. This one is absolutely gorgeous too. I just love them all. I think these butterflies are just so pretty for spring and summer. And this one has such beautiful colors. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to start with this picture frame that I got at the thrift store. Now, the front was really just in bad shape, so I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to use the back side, which is nicely smooth and great to just give it a coat of paint. And that's exactly what it did. I'm just going to give everything a fresh coat just to lighten it up, clean it up, and make everything nice and even. And of course, we want to place that to the side and let it dry. The butterfly we're using for this one is this gorgeous golden one. Gorgeous colors. I love that coral flowers that it has in the golden tone. I'm going to remove one at a time, and I'm going to place it on each end of the frame. They are going to overlap at the bottom and the top, and that's okay. I'm going to use my scraper. Just make sure we get nicely close to the edge, and then we're just going to make sure that it kind of just overflows to the outside. We're going to do the same thing on the other side and place the other butterfly. Now, I did measure what space I had available in the center, because for this one, I'm going to use my Cricut again, and I'm just going to place the word home on it. I'm going to use this beautiful green vinyl, and I'm just going to weed out the excess vinyl and place some transfer tape on each one. And then we're just going to place it right there in the center. I'm going to start with the H and the E on each end, and then just center the M and the O right there in the center. I'm going to use the rub and buff again for this one, but it really calls for it because those butterflies had that golden tone. I'm going to do the entire edge, and then I'm going to bring it upwards onto the frame, but more in a distressed look. I love the way that one turned out. Oh my gosh. If you do not have rub and buff, I highly recommend it. They come in different shades, and I do have them in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It is linked down below. So we're just about done, but before I show you the reveal, I want to show you the clip of my daughter getting her gift, and I can't wait for you to see it. All right, Brielle, here is your gift.
It's so pretty. A daughter is a gift sent from above to fill our hearts with endless love. I love it.
Oh, I'm glad you do, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? And here is the craft, the reveal for the last craft. I love the way it turned out. Those butterflies at each end. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Don't forget to check out all the links for all the supplies I use from Cricut down in the description box. And thank you so much, Cricut, for sponsoring today's video. Have a blessed day. Bye.